Welcome to JSB's YouTube channel. In this video, I'm discussing second PU Computer Science Part A practical programs. The first program is write a Python program using a function to print Fibonacci series up to n numbers. Now, what is Fibonacci series? First, you should understand, then only you can understand the logic of the program. The Fibonacci series is a special sequence of number that starts with 0 and 1, and the next number is 1, and the next number is 2, and the next number is 3, and the next number is 5. Now, how these numbers are generated? So, as you can see, what is the first two numbers of the Fibonacci? That is 0 and 1. So, the next number will be generated by adding these two numbers, that is 0 plus 1, which is 1. Then what is the next number after 1? So 1 plus 1 is added and the 2 will be generated. What is the next number after 2? The 1 and the 2 is added, which is 3. That is the next number of the Fibonacci series. Like this, every new number is generated by adding the previous two numbers. So the previous two numbers in the Fibonacci series after 3 is 2 plus 3 5. So 5 is the next number. Now you please imagine what could be the next number after 5. So what is the last two number of this Fibonacci number? 3 and 5. You add 3 and 5, which gives you 8. That is the next number. Okay. What is the next number of Fibonacci series? 8. Which are the last two terms? 5 and 8. Add 5 plus 8. That gives you 13. So like this, the sequence will be generated. So this is Fibonacci series. This you should understand first. Then only you can move on to the program. Now, let us see the program. The program, this is the complete program. Okay, in this, from here to here. In this, there are two blocks. One is the functional block starting from DEF line till here, the highlighted part. And these are the two lines separately written. You can see the indentation. The indentation here is the 0 level, and this one is the first level of indentation, and this is the second level of indentation. Okay. Now, whatever the statement present in the 0 level, that will be executed first. So that is, you will get a message, enter the limit. Then you will enter some number. That number will be stored in the variable n. Is it so? Let us see. I'm running this module. Okay, there is a invalid C tags. Okay, let us make few changes in this program. I did the changes. Now I'll rerun this program without wasting time. Now you can see enter the limit. So enter the limit if I give as 5, okay, and it gives the Fibonacci series of numbers, that is 0, 1, 1, 2, and 3. So we got the output. This is the output. Okay. Now how these numbers are generated? So that let us understand. Okay. Now my program first execute this statement, enter the limit. So the limit what I'm entering is 5, and that 5 will be stored in the variable n. So here there is n column. Here 5 will be stored. Then in the next line, functional call to the function Fibo is given, and the value of n, which is 5, will be copied to this variable n. Okay. Then the actual execution of the functional block Fibo will start from the first line, that is num1 is equal to 0. That means initialization. Variable num1 is initialized with 0, and variable num2 is initialized with 1, which are the first two series of first two terms of the Fibonacci series. Correct. And the next number is the sum of num1 plus num2. What is num1 plus num2? 0 plus 1 is 1. So that one, since it is present already in the num2, so we are assigning num2 value to the next number. Okay, that is 1. Then what is the count value? Count value is initialized to 2. Now print num1 and num2 value. What is the num1 value? As you can see from the table, num1 value is 0 and num2 value is 1. Okay, it is printed. Okay, so this line is completely executed. Next, it moves on to the while statement. Since a while is a repetitive structure, so first it checks the condition count value lesser than n. What is the count value? 2. Is 2 lesser than 5? What is your result? Is 2 lesser than 5? Yes. Answer is yes. Okay. Is 2 lesser than 5? Answer is yes. If the answer is yes, so it is going to print the next number. It is going to print the next number. What is the next number? The whatever the value present in this column, that is 1, will be printed as the next number. After that, count is equal to count plus 1. So count value is 2. 2 plus 1. Okay. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So 3 becomes the new value of count. Okay. So complex 3. 3 is the new value. Then in the next line you can see this statement will be executed. Num2 value is assigned to num1. Num2 value is 1, that is assigned to num1. And next number value is assigned to num2. So next number is 1 and num2 also gets the same value 1. Okay. After this manipulation, then we are going to calculate the new next number by adding the num1 value plus num2. That is 1 plus 1, that becomes 2. Okay. Now the control will go back to the while line again and checks the condition again. So what is the count value? 3. 3 is the new value of the count. Is 3 lesser than 5? Answer is yes. If the answer is yes, the first line of this is the print statement, which is going to print the value of next number. The next number value is 2. So it is going to print, okay, on the output screen as 2. Okay. After that, count plus 1. So that is 3 plus 1, 4 is the new value of count happens in this line. And in the next line, num1 comma num2 is equal to num2 comma next number. That means num2 value goes to num1. Num2 value is 1. It goes to num1. And the next number value goes to num2. The next number value on your screen, you can see 2. This value goes to num2. Okay. Then in the next line, so num1 plus num2 is calculated and the result is assigned to next number. 1 plus 2, 3 will be stored in the next number variable. So after doing this, what is next? The next, again the control go back to the while line and checks the condition. What is the count value this time? Count value is 4. Is count lesser than 5? Answer is yes. If the answer is yes, then these 4 statements will be re-executed. In the first, we are printing the next number value. What is the next number value? 3. 3 will be printed in the output. After that, the count will be incremented from 4 to 5. After that, so the num2 value will be stored in num1 and the next number value will be stored in num2. So after that, num1 plus num2 is calculated. That is 3 plus 2. 5 will become the new next number. Okay. After that, it goes back and checks the condition again. Count value is 5. Okay. And the n value is 5. Is 5 lesser than 5? Answer is no. If the answer is no, okay, this while is going to end. It is not going to repeat. these four statement, whatever may be the value present in this, these four statement is not going to re-execute it. So that ends the function fibo. Once the fibo function is ended, it comes back to this line where there are no more statement left in the program, and the program stops its execution. By that time you can see the output on your screen that as 0 1 1 2 3, okay, which is a Fibonacci number generated from the program. So here please take care. So these two lines are a very simple statement. That is, the one is the input statement, and we accept the value for the limit, and that will be stored in the variable n, and we give a function call to the fibo and pass this n value, and these are the variables used in the program. If you find these variable names are lengthy, you can use a different name. So let me make few changes if you feel so. In the place of num1 and num2, I can use a and b respectively. Okay, b. In the place of next number, you can also use a c. Now, what is the c? C is the next number, which is the result of a plus b. Okay, so count you can retain. Wherever num1 is there, I'm changing it to a, num2 to b. The next number, since I made the change in the variable, so I'm changing that name, print c, and this is a, and this is variable b. Num2 is b, and the next number is a c. Next number variable is changed to c. Num1 is changed to a, and this one is b. So like this also you can change and execute. Will it give the same result or not? Let me check. Yes, it is giving the same result, 0 1 1 2 3. So you can use a different name, or you can make some changes and make it very small compact program. A comma b, 0 comma 1 you can write and eliminate this line. Okay, a comma b is equal to 0 comma 1. So these are the two terms, the first two terms of the Fibonacci number, as you know. Like this also you can change. Okay, so if we can remember this, it is well and good. So please take care of the indentations properly. So here in the functional block, okay, first level indentation, and this is second level indentation, and the program execution starts with these two lines, that is n is equal to int input enter the limit, which is a simple statement, you know, and this is a function call. Okay, please concentrate on this logic and the initialization, this initialization, that's all. If you remember this much, so the program is going to give the correct result, as you can see. Thank you.